You again? You certainly are persistent. I'm terribly busy trying to find the clues that will help me revive the Demon King. Your incessant buzzing around my head like some irksome gadfly when I'm this busy is... well, it's making me very disagreeable. So now it's Greek? Whatever. It's got the same music as Moldarak too. So, he's a guy who's just kind of stationed in the middle of the room. Whip his arms off. He can't really do much of anything to you. Just stay a good distance away from him. And if you tear off enough of his arms, he'll give you the opportunity to swipe away at the core in the center of his body. So just wait for him to swing down the... Oh, you're just going to give me the opening right there? That works. So it's super convenient that a boss like him cannot move at all. If you stay away from him long enough, he should be prompted to swing one of his arms long distance to get you. And then that's your key to just run in and swipe away. I think he could get his other two arms lodged in the ground as well. You can pull them out, lather, rinse, repeat, and he won't have anything to do to you. The problem is, he'll regen all his stuff, and he can use those to... Are you really just going to continue doing that and not swipe? That has a boomerang effect? That's interesting and not physically possible. Great. How about trying that again? Come on, try it again. Try it again. Come swipe with me with those fancy-ass things, whatever they're called. Make me do that a sixth time? Fine. If you really insist on playing this game over and over again. 3 times now? Really? You haven't learned your lesson yet? We're gonna do this a 3rd time? Or are you finally gonna decide to grow some legs? Well, that ain't good. But he's not any more menacing than he was before. Granted, he's a guy that has 6 arms now. And they're all super powerful. But you can pull one of these things out. And just like with Wind Waker, you can pick up the boss's old weapon and just hack away at him with it. There's just something so satisfying about beating a boss senseless with his own weapon. I've also never entered into that phase with him facing behind you. Also, it's really difficult to run away from an enemy when you're constantly facing towards him. Yeah, but eventually he gets tired of doing that. And he'll also eventually spawn these guys. I think a Skyward Strike is enough to do them in, unlike the normal zombie dudes. I also thought that would have been enough distance to get away from his sword swipe. I guess that wasn't enough distance. That should be enough distance. So let's pick this thing up again. Lather, rinse, repeat. So what, you're gonna grow 8 arms now? Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like from the front. And just like the Iron Knuckles in Ocarina of Time, he can swipe down the columns and other stuff in the arena. They'll spawn hearts and drops for you. Shouldn't really need it, but it's an option if you do. So hopefully if he brings down, he's not going to. So I can't stress enough the fact that a normal... I wasn't paying attention. That a normal Skyward Strike will not deal with the normal zombie dudes that we had been seeing earlier on in the temple. I didn't get it, did I? It's too far away. I was expecting it would latch on to the one that was closer to me, because it shouldn't be able to reach that far. But a normal Skyward Strike won't do in the regular zombies. It's only for this fight where they have reduced health, just to make them easier to deal with. Am I too far away from him to strike him? Really? I do really enjoy that boss fight, though. It's pretty simple, but I love the music. This place looks completely different now, too. It's all nice and beautiful, has that... I'm assuming that's some form of light fixture or something. The place looks really nice. So we're not going to have one of the springs back here. Is this the location of the Sacred Flame? It's only the second time in the game we've seen the Triforce symbol in any room. Looks like a Sacred Flame to me. But how is this going to help us? What's this fire going to do? Are we reforging the Goddess Sword? Sure enough. The Flames of Furore improved our sword to make it twice as strong. How about that? Every time. That was courage, all right. So we are forging the sword after all. Sounds like a plan to me. Can't help but feel like we forgot something. Like I'm missing a goddess cube, maybe? Hi, Farron, how you doing? Who were you expecting? Chuck Norris? Yeah, I've been told before. Don't you worry, I'll find the other two flames, no problem. Oh, that pretty much does it for this area then. Can't think of much else that having the whip really opens up to us, though. Guess we'll just make our way back to the sky, see what else there is for us to do. We've opened up a couple of sky chests now. Maybe some of those will have something useful. Unfortunately, or unfortunately, none of those chests appear to be anywhere in the sky. So it looks like there's one over there. Unfortunately, that's not one we're going to be able to get anytime soon. I believe the other one is in the bazaar. I kind of want to stop at Beetle first, though. Because I think with 800 rupees, we should be able to buy that heart medal now, or whatever we call it. Life medal. Was it a life medal? Probably a life medal. I think that 800 rupees is enough for us to get it, though. Because I put off getting that thing for the longest time. We could have had 14 hearts by now if I bought it. But I think that's the thing that's 800 rupees, and the bug medal's like 1200 or 10? I don't remember. Hopefully it's 8. Yeah, it works for me. Let's do it. Because I don't need that rupee medal on me anymore. Probably good for money.
Thank you!
No problem, Beetle. I think this is the poorest that we've been in the game to this point. And I do believe the other chest that we have to open up is actually in the bazaar, which we've seen multiple times, but never actually done anything with. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. Is there anything else we can do? I swore that we opened up 2 goddess chests. Apparently we didn't. I also picked up the life medal from the item check girl in place of the rupee medal, so now we have 14 instead of 13. I'm wondering if we can go back to see Pledge now again. Let's get that 14th heart. Do you still need another stamina potion yet, or are you... Yeah, maybe he doesn't need it yet. I don't know if there's anything else for us to do, really. Maybe we should just head straight to the next area. Because I know that treasure chest that we unlocked up here doesn't have anything we can do yet. Because we can't reach it as we are now. So I figured I'd just meet you guys in the Isle of Songs. You know where it is, you know how to get here, you know what's up. Let's just get that next song. I also neglected to mention, when we powered up the sword, we also got a longer range with our Skyward Strike. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I am the one guiding you from my place at the edge of time. 2 sacred flames remain. Should you desire to possess them, you must obtain the other sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with another gift. Harness the power of these gifts, and there should be no doubt left that you shall find yourself standing before the majesty of the sacred flames. Now, I give you another melody. It will serve as a key to unlocking your next trial, which awaits you within the shifting sands of Liniru Desert. Okay, that one I can believe you played with just your harp, and that was pretty beautiful. Nehru's wisdom. But the desert was the third place we went. Why are we going there second? Well, either way, we can start dousing for it now. I don't know if there's anything else we can do before then, though, or if we're just gonna head straight there.